Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today I'm just gonna be talking a little bit about hard drive trays, because I have a lot of hard drives, I have a lot of servers, and sometimes I switch that around. I want to try some hard drives or some SSDs in another server, and that means that I need these trays. You know, it comes with a hard drive. Normally you have a hard drive. This is a 300 gigabyte Lenovo drive, and to fit in a Lenovo server it needs the Lenovo tray, and it's a real drag if I wanted to, well, it's put an SSD in here, to have to unscrew this and screw in another one, and I've been doing that a lot. I do have a lot of drives around here, but sometimes you need 5 drives to do some kind of experiment, especially me. I've installed 16 drives in this server. I've been experimenting with another 16 drives down in this server. Well, it's a lot of unscrewing drives to put in other drives, but lately my good friend Jim has also gotten into servers, and he has also picked Lenovo servers, and he had started to come over to borrow my drive trays, which meant that I had to unscrew my drive so that I could lend him the trays, and that became even more annoying. That meant that I had to exchange even more drive, because then I would have less trays. So me and Jim decided that we needed some more drive trays. He needed a lot, I needed a little bit less, because I already have a lot of them, and he had also borrowed some from me. So we went out and we bought some drive trays. They are here. So I just wanted to show that that's available. If you pick up a used server, it normally only comes with 1 or 2 drives, and it's pretty normal that you want more than that. So you can go pick up these drive trays that has been used for something else. We actually bought 30 of these drive trays in total. Jim got 20, I got 10, and the total amount came out to $150. So that's $5 a piece, but it saves me a lot of work in the other end. These arrived from China, and I did a Patreon video on unboxing these, because I thought that it would be something completely different. I did not expect this to turn up this soon. It was only like a week and a few days, and then I got my drive trays, and caught me totally by surprise. So I was doing an unboxing on Patreon, and something completely different turned out. So that was like, whoa, never mind. Let's see what we have here. All of them comes in a little box like this. It even says where it comes from and some of the servers that it will fit in. But even though the Lenovo x3650 model 2, 3 and 4 is not on the box here, well, it will fit those also. So actually it says x3500, x3680, x3400, model 2 and 3. So they're very nicely packed. Nice little box. You take it out, and it's very nicely put in a little piece of plastic. The screws are in there. Unfortunately, I could see that these are not the original screws, which is both good and bad, because the original screws is security Torx, and security Torx, well, you need a special screwdriver to put those in, and these are just small Phillips screws, so that is nice, but very nicely packed. I'm sure that Lenovo gets a lot of these drives returned to them when the drive for some reason has failed, and someone takes the time to dismount all the cages and sells them off again. It's probably a good business. I want to get all these trays out of here because they're not very useful in this thing, so let's do that. I forgot about that. It also comes with a note, and the note is more or less just what this can be used for. So in here there's a longer list of servers that this tray will work for, and on here there is actually the 3650 and another good list of servers. So here are the 10 drive trays that I bought. I can see that 8 of them come from one type of 300 gigabyte drive, and then there's 2 from another type. It doesn't mean diddly anything. it's the same trays. So cool. So you never know when you're gonna need these drive trays. So I keep a box of them, and this one is totally empty of the 2.5-inch drive trays for the x3650 model 2, 3, and 4. I have a lot of fillers. Well, actually that one is probably not it. That one is. Fillers for if there is no drive in there, and I keep those as well. So when I get a new server and put in drives, I keep the fillers, because when you take out the drives, you need to put in the fillers again. And if I have a drive that goes bad on me, let's say this 300 gigabyte drive here, oh, that's a 500 gigabyte. Let's say this 500 gigabyte drive goes bad. Well, I don't just throw out the drive, I remove the tray and I save the tray, and I kind of tape the screws to it. I have some HPs here. You can see this little black piece of tape there. That means that I have taped the screws to it, so that if I ever need to put this, I actually don't have this type of HP servers. I just got the drive from there, because you need the screws as well, and it's cool to just have them close by. I also have a couple of 3.5-inch drives in this box, and that's wrong, because I have another box for 3.5-inch drives where I have trays for, this is for IBM servers, and here I have screwed the screws in here, so there are also screws available for that one. Also I have some fillers and a couple of trays more there. There you go. So my new stack of trays will be going in there. And hopefully next time that I'm gonna be doing something with hard drive, I hopefully don't have to take a drive out to put another one in. That saves me some work. If you're getting a used server from someone, it could be a very good idea to ask if they have some drive trays. Because if I was selling off, I don't have any servers with drives in over there. If I was selling this server, I might take out all the drives. Let's say that I was a company and all the drives here, I would need those drives to go into my new server, which I might have changed the brand, but I would still want the drives, but I would have taken out all the drives because that would be easier for me. So if you were gonna go and buy that server from this person, he might not be needing the drive trays, and as I just said, these are $5 a piece. So if you could get like 10 drive trays, that's another $50, and no one lost anything. If you're a company and you have 10 of these, they're just gonna go into the trash as soon as they take the drives out of the trays. I have a couple of examples right here. This Dell 710 only came with 4 slots for drives, and I only have 2 drives, which means that if I wanted to put in another drive, I would be missing the trays for this server. I don't have any trays for this model of server, so I would have to go buy those, and they might not be that expensive, but with shipping and all, I could easily have to pay $40 for those 2 trays for that one. Over here I have a disk shelf. This is a Sun disk shelf, and it's only half occupied because I only have trays for half the disks. I have actually taken out all the disks in this because I have used those for other projects. The disk shelf is really cool, but I only have half the shelves, so I would have to go buy these, and these are probably another $5–10 a piece. So very important to keep those if you got them, and I'm keeping these if I someday need this disk shelf to anything. It's a Storage J4400, if anyone is curious. So that was just a video of my thoughts about these hard drive trays. It's actually pretty irritating when they change them out. Kind of 2 years back, Lenovo lent me an x3650 Model 4. I thought that I had drives for that, and I did, but I didn't have the trays for it. If you go back and watch that video, I did some silly stuff with putting in the drives without having any trays for it, that was really dodgy. But well, they only lent me the server for a couple of weekends, and that was not enough time to actually go out and get some trays for it. So I had to do a dodgy solution to actually get it up and running and do some experiments and do some review videos on it. I'm not proud of that one. I would like to do that again. But make sure to save the trays if you're throwing out a drive from a hard drive, especially at work. A lot of workplaces just throw that stuff out. So, well, thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again. Join me over at Twitter and Facebook if you want to see what I'm doing there. Also, I'm on Patreon, where I do at least one video a week telling my Patreon supporters what I'm up to, and usually something during the week as well. So, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.